Minister George Brown from Freedom from Darkness to Deliverance Ministries. Let me share with you just a brief, little short something that I think is very important. It's about coming home. Come home. We have walked together through halls dim lit by kerosene lanterns, stood beside quiet hospital beds, and listened to final whispers of farewell. The stories that I share with you on this channel are true and from people. Their names have been changed, but they're actually from people who I interviewed. Whether in the trembling embrace of a grieving widow or bedside companion or a dying friend, the light of Christ shines best in moments where fear is replaced by peace and loneliness is met with love. But one thread runs through them all: the longing for home. One gospel group did a song, wasn't entitled Coming Home, but it was called It's Supper Time. Not just a physical dwelling. We ain't looking for that home all the time. But the place where forgiveness dwells, relationship heal, and God's presence meet us in full. So now I ask you, not as a storyteller, but as a companion, how long has it been since you've been home? I know you're longing for it. You want to come home. So many have waited too late. Let me share a story with you. I already did one little bit of it on one video, but I want to do the last part now. About a young lady, her brother, and the young lady's husband. The mother, she married after this girl married this man. She could not get along with him. And because of that, the daughter lost love or favor with her mother and left with her husband. Didn't want to speak to her mother anymore. And she left. They went overseas. The mother got sick. The brother tried to call and tell her. She wouldn't listen. I got nothing to do with her anymore. She hurt me. I got nothing to say to her. Don't call me anymore about this matter. Well, the mother was sick, and that's why he was trying to call her to tell her, you better come home. But she didn't make it in time because the mother passed away. And the young man tried to tell her about the death, but she did not answer the call. She did not care. They had the funeral. Quite a little bit of time went by before she finally talked to her brother. And she came home. And now, this is a city in Texas where I was preaching full time. She finally come home. And her brother asked me to speak for her, and I did. And she said, Pastor, I tried all my best to get along with her, but I couldn't do it. But one thing happened. She went to the house where they used to live. It wasn't taken care of. The young man had tried to sell it to pay some bills, but he wasn't able to do it. He sold a lot of the stuff out of the house. But she thought she was so strong until she walked up in the yard and saw the swing that she played on as a kid. One side, one change on it was broken and it was hanging loosely on the porch where she used to play as a child. Tears flooded her eyes. She wept deeply. From the depth of her soul, her heart, she brought forth remorse. And I remember saying to Mother, forgive me, but you know, Mother was dead. She couldn't hear her. She waited too late. And ever so often, she used to come by that house and stand out there and cry. Just tears flooding down her face. Sometimes she used to call me and say, I'm out here, can you come out here with me? I go out there and I have prayer with her. It was too late. Need to come home. We need to come home. People got cancer. People got sickness. People are hurting. And we're staying away because something in the way of us coming home. And then when they're in that eternal box called a casket, we weep bitterly because sorrow hit us. And that attitude that we had, or thought we had, or the problem we thought we had, don't mean nothing then. I do funerals. And I've seen people, you can hardly get them away from the casket at the funeral because they waited too late to come home. I have seen in the graveyard when I do the committal service, the final time they see the casket, some of them faint. Some of them don't want us mean to say the final words. They waited too late to come home. Don't let that be you. Listen, we have walked through halls dimly lit by kerosene lanterns. I remember those. If I could hear my mother's voice again right now, one day I will. But I stood by her. I have no ill feelings. I know that I loved her and I did everything I could to support her life. Let me stop. I'm Minister George Brown. I could testify all day long about things that have happened in my life. One day I'll tell you about the story of a little girl from Mexico who was conceived through a wife swiping party. Beautiful young girl. I wrote a book. And one day I'll share some things with you about that young lady. I'm Minister George Brown. Peace.